On my way.
Mad Septimus Sulla rules his so-called empire, the former Roman province of Iberacum, with immortal ghost legionaries. Following the advice of the Empress Naevia, you've reached one of the biggest peninsulas on the western shores. The view is nearly perfect from the ridge. You can even catch glimpses of the weather is clear, so you can see the whole peninsula. There is a deep forest to your right, reaching down to the seashore, hills to your left, and a ravine right in front. The day passes uneventfully until dusk. Only one of the scouts returns from the ravine, but he didn't find any trace of the rebels. The other scout, however, hasn't come back at all. So you divide your army into smaller groups and advance through the hills. This is an ideal place for an ambush, so you send your scouts to the hilltops. Soon they report back about a dozen dead legionaries and a few slaughtered Formorians. It is already getting dark by the time you leave the hills, so you have to find a place where you can set up your camp for the night. Staring at the flames of the campfire, you think about your choices. Suddenly you realize you may be able to find the rebels if you look for their campfires from higher ground. The scouts return soon after midnight and report that they saw lights from the open sea flickering like small signal fires. Maybe the rebels get supplies by boat. The boat has already left by the time you arrive at the sandy shore, but some men are still carrying chests into the forest. They are protected by soldiers, so when you reach the moonlit shore, you raise your hand to show your peaceful intentions. The armed men surround you and order you to follow them, then take you to their leader. He introduces him. When you mention the name of the Empress, Tullius Caracalla waves the soldiers away, then escorts you to his tent. After you clarify that your warriors are not mercenaries, he asks you what do you intend to do with Iberacum after the defeat of the Emperor. The nobleman ponders the possibilities for a long time. He might even think about refusing to help you in the name of the Roman nobles and the Senate. Finally, he asks you why you were searching for the camp.
The first gate is in the marshes to the west. The second one is in an old monastery where Formorians dwell. And the third is in the vicinity of the wall and opens in the Caracalla Manor. To close a gate, one has to break the seal that keeps it open. You must destroy or take away the crystals that were used to construct the seals. First, we have to seize Iberacum. If the city is ours, we can prevent the Emperor summoning the Colossi to the wall. Or we can use these arcane constructs for our own purposes.
After the negotiations are over, you return to your army waiting for you in the ravine. Then you leave the peninsula.